Yo. Okay. Welcome back to a new video. Um, yes, I am back from a hiatus. I just kind of took a break from Discord and the dubstep scene as a whole. Focus on my personal life and shit, but I am back. Yes, and I'm eager to check out a whole slew of releases for this weekend. The first of which is going to be the Skrillex EP called Hit Me Where It Hurts. It is 5 songs with hella features as well. So I'm excited for that because some great producers are featured on this EP. And before I get into this reaction, I do want to address something really quickly. So my Skrillex reaction I did back in March is the most controversial video I've ever made, right? Now, 54 dislikes compared to 261 likes isn't crazy or anything, but it's very noticeable in comparison to any of my other released videos. And I have almost 300 up on this fucking channel. Most of them are privated if you're a new viewer. But I wanted to say, most of these comments, first off, if you don't fuck with the vid, please do dislike. Please do leave a hate comment. I fuck with any type of engagement. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I realized with this reaction, the feedback, the negative feedback to it, that Skrillex fans are so goddamn sensitive. It's just insane. I checked out this this mixtape, right? And I think I even said at the end that it's like a 7 out of 10. I think it's better than Quest for Fire, and I think it's a very solid collection of tracks, right? I like the thing. And niggas still got mad. And I think the reason is because I said Skrillex isn't good at promoing music, which I still stand by. He's trash at it, bro. Like, the only reason people get hyped up is because it's Skrillex. He's the equivalent to Playboy Cardi when it comes to EDM. Like, he doesn't put any effort into it. He just, and with the FUS thing, people didn't even know if it was dropping on April Fools. They thought it was gonna be an April Fool's joke, and I still think it's cringe as fuck that he did that. Now, it may seem like I'm hating, but I'm more venting, especially out to those people that are bitching about the fact that he just doesn't know how to promo music. I'm sorry, but I had to address it. It just is what it is. He's a goated producer. He's one of the best producers of this century, bro. I put him in fucking top. Well, when it comes to EDM, right? I put him in top 20, my nigga. But the thing is, a fact is a fact. And if you want to get mad about it, then so be it. But I still stand by everything I said in this video. For the people that might be returning just to talk shit, please do. And motherfuckers that have an issue with me saying this, that are subscribed, please feel free to unsubscribe. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Anyways, yeah, let's just get into it, bro. So despite people thinking I hate Skrillex because of that fucking video, I'm a fan. I think the post SMNS era was kind of weak for him. Recess isn't really good. There was a couple of mainstream bangers in the mid 2010s of his that I like Purple Lamborghini and some other stuff. Forgot the name of. But I only started really fucking with Skrillex again around 2018-19. I think he did a song with Beam called Mumbai Power, really great song. I think that's what put him back on the map for me. Despite me, I believe, listening to those songs way later than when they were released, maybe a couple years later or so. Actually, attentively, digesting the songs. But, yeah, like, towards the end of last decade, top of this decade, he started to come back. Quest for Fire is still pretty good. I think its influence is insane. The fact that this dude started two waves of dubstep. He revived UK dubstep and killed like that dog shit. My homies hate Skrillex video states. So-called killed classic dubstep back in the day to usher in bro step, but then he essentially did the opposite with Quest for Fire. And despite me not loving that project and it having misses, that's commendable as fuck. So definitely shout out to Skrillex, and I am hyped for this thing, right? His production quality is untouchable, you know. Let me stop talking. It's been 5 minutes. Let's check out Fuze. Gorgeous ambiance, classic Skrillex vocal chops, solid. Oh, this is with ISOxo, my fault. Big fan of ISO too. Loved his album from late 2023. Okay, this surprisingly works. On paper, Skrillex style bro step and modern trap shouldn't work, but I think, yeah, the dubstep snare it's actually fine. I definitely would prefer like a ISOxo type pan snare, resonant fucking trap snare, but this works. That growl's classic as fuck too. Love it.
Don't get mad at me. Oh my God!
The kicks are overdone, but it gives me a nostalgic feeling, and I do like that. This definitely sounds like he's trying to call back to the OG days, but it doesn't feel forced like Voltage did, for example. I don't know when Voltage came out, but yeah, it's hyped up for no reason. But wrong review. Yeah, bro. I mean, the chemistry is definitely there. This thing is solid. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever or anything, but I think it's very well put together. Absolutely, bro. You got the classic ISOxo tonal lasery stabs in there too, those lead sounds. I clearly hear both of them. I do hear more Skrillex, but it is his EP, so no problem there. That syncopated what is super cool. wish you went all out with that final bar of the drop, like on some SMNS shit, just putting in a melody to bridge essentially the A and B sections. Well, not in that case because it's fading into the outro, but Skrillex's turnarounds are just so legendary. Very cool, very cool. It's not something I'd listen to a million times over, but it's very good. While you were sleeping,
Alles ist besser mit Käse.
apologies for these ad breaks here. Maybe I should check this thing out on SoundCloud. That might be a better idea because they're probably going to hit me with less ads. I thought checking this shit out from YouTube was going to be a better idea. Jesus, bro. He didn't even put it out here. Is he serious? Oh, this is a perfect time to actually bring something up I wanted to address. Since Virtual Riot is on this song, shout out to Nakeesha too. That's his girlfriend, right? Am I tripping? So this is a techno style thing. It sounded cool so far. I think Skrillex delving into techno was a nice surprise on FUS, and I appreciate seeing it here again, or hearing it here again, should I say. VR dropped a Techno Rumble tutorial not too long ago, which I kind of take issue with, knowing quite a bit about the production of techno. Now, when I say this, I don't want to pretend like I'm a better, I have more knowledge about music production than Virtual Riot does, because he's a genius when it comes to it. Absolutely. But he brought up that you can make a techno rumble by taking a white noise shot and essentially low passing it. And the problem with that, I think, is when it comes to hard techno, the low end you hear is usually not that, but a delayed reverbed bounce out of the kick. So it's like do 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 do, and then it's washed out with some reverb. That's why it sounds so bouncy and so propulsive. But if you use the technique that Virtual Riot uses, or at least that he showed in his tutorial, the bounce of the drop is going to be far less, because it's just a like a, you know, like a bounce thing almost. And I think it is you can hear that. I think they did it here. The production is clean as fuck, but that techno bounce is missing because they're just alternating between a kick and filtered out white noise in the low end. That's just that's not how that should be done, in my opinion. But I just wanted to put that out there. I'm really paying attention to that low end because I'm trying to figure out if they did that here or not. This is okay. Nothing's really grabbing me too much. the tonality of that patterning sound sounds like resampled drums or something. I love when Skrillex does that. Xena is a very great song. Yeah, it's just not too interesting. That little yeah, wrong note, my fault. There we go, C sharp. That sounds very VR-esque. I appreciate it. Again, very good chemistry here, just not much substance, unfortunately. Cool groove, but besides that, basic ass build up clap, but I like it. Mainly because it's in a Brazilian funk pattern. Actually, never mind. I'm bullshitting. Disregard what I just said. And fake out. Yeah, production quality, these are probably the two best when it comes to dubstep and most EDM, but it's not a very engaging song. Cool bass sounds there. Yeah.
Get away from her, you.
This part right here is cooler than the entire rest of the song. Actually love that outro. That outro was really cool. Besides that's a mid song, but Move Ting with Moody fucking Good and Nakeesha again. I'm excited, bro. Love Moody Good.
What you saying?
Cute reverb. I don't know what to think about the vocals. I think he did something similar on FUS at some point. Not entirely sure. The sort of vocals that sound like they have an attitude, the like 2000s punk stuff almost, the Gwen Stefani ad vocals. Sometimes they can get obnoxious, and here I think it's a little too on the nose.
Everything crisp and everything.
the kick has no transient. It's just a I wish that'd be a little more present, but this is sick.
Everything crisp and everything.
Yeah, the stereo contortion of those sounds is super cool.
Everything crisp and everything.
I think a 4 on the floor thing here isn't the best avenue to take the song in. It feels like filler almost, but I still think it sounds pretty cool. Funny snare. And the kick sounded like it was more present there. Same body, same tail, but like punchier.
I am playing Tetris. Looking where I wanna go, they got my biometrics. On my shit before I even drop this. Looking role models, call my mama a pedestal. Show to your friends, do act. Show to your friends, do act. Show to your friends, do act. Show to your friends, do act.
Okay, the response part kind of saves it. Not gonna lie. I love that eerie note in the back. That tensious note. Is tensious a word? Adjective version of tension. Tense. I'm a dumbass. Okay, I like how deconstructed this is. Yeah, the first impact felt like it was trying to be heavier than it was, but the way this drop progresses, I really like. Cool. Okay.
Was?
Not as good as Fuze, but still pretty good. Not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. Hit me where it hurts, X. Damn, really just digging into this sound. Nice ride. Those filtered like underwater sounds are super catchy. I wish that opening bass was a little more present. That sounded super cool. A little too minimalistic though. Sounds are clean as fuck. Of course, it's Skrillex. Perfect production, but I like that melodic portion there. But again, do a Scary Monsters and Ice Sprites type thing. Let the entire turnaround, let that fill up an entire bar instead of having it fade in that way. And maybe in terms of transitioning, it wouldn't work so well, but I'd love to hear more of that. Out of nowhere, this is beautiful. Please drop the beat again with this on top. Doesn't sound like it's gonna do that. Sag. I just need somebody. Maybe I could do it myself, to be honest. Just have a nigga make an edit of this where they take this gorgeous portion here and put it over this minimalistic beat here. Damn, he just blue balls motherfuckers with that. And not in a good way. I'm gonna keep it real. I still like the song though. Okay. Yeah, I liked it. I wish the structuring was different. Yeah, the middle portion is amazing. The rumble, I mean, I already said what I had to say. It definitely sounds like filtered out white noise. So it's not the most bouncy, engaging thing out there. It's just, but yeah. I still liked it. Had more potential though, for sure. Okay, now I'm confused. Voltage, see you again. Is this a different song? Is this a edit? Because I know he loves to like revamp his tracks. I know he on FUS dropped the Humble remix without Kendrick's vocals, and the Humble remix is awesome. And I'm glad he kind of set it apart from Humble in that way, because Humble's a mid song, but it can now stand on its own alone without being in the context of Humble. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is, though. I think this is Voltage, isn't it?
A million miles away, yet it feels so close. I'm lost in the dark, don't know where to go. You fucked up my brain, but you won't control. Everything's gonna be alright if you just come home. Cause I ain't been all alone, but this time I won't let you go. Would you answer me if I called? Would you hang up the phone? Do you feel anything at all? Just tell me when can I see you again? Can't wait no more. Just tell me, cause I need to know. I'll see you again. Can't wait no more. Just tell me, cause
The effects are incredible. Ping pong delay mixed with formant shifting or something. Wow, it's ear candy galore.
I need to know.
Don't get too close, type beat. This is cool. Very pop leaning, maybe too pop leaning for my taste, but it's good sounding. This is definitely a different song, though. I'm realizing that.
So let's buckle up and break our walls down.
I'm sorry, I am forgetting to shout out the collaborators on these songs because I'm on YouTube. Hit Me Where It Hurts had featured Dylan, Brady, and Caroline Polachek. Apologies, shout out to them both as well. There we go. Now let's get back to this one. This is with the whole lineup that did songs on FUS. Bar 2, Trademark, Eurohead, LOAM, and swedm, and VR 2. Nice trance melody. Why does he keep blue balling niggas with these gorgeous melodic portions, bro? Oof, that's dirty. This kind of reminds me of Daria Core, but it isn't. Most likely, because it's not sample based, it's not plunderphonic, but it just reminds me of that because of the hyperpop-esque, not esoteric, what's the word I'm looking for, drawing from so many different styles of EDM, while also having that throwback melodic bass sound. Questionable low end again. I'm pretty certain that the respace isn't like what's going on under 100 hertz, but yeah, it very flat rumble again. I don't know what's going on there. Or is that a bass line? I really can't tell, but it doesn't have any impact. Like, it doesn't sound empty because there is something there in that frequency range, but it doesn't move. It's very stagnant. Cool build-up drum too. That's a techno. That reminds me of Cloud. This song is very all over the place. maybe a little too happy-go-lucky for me, but it's cool. Much better than the other Voltage by him. This cover art doesn't really sum up a lot of these songs, I feel like. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. I do like to talk about cover arts when it comes to music too. I never let it influence my opinion on the music itself. You know, but alright, cute. Decent EP. Not my 100% cup of tea when it comes to Skrillex's sound. I definitely prefer FUS. Do I prefer Quest for Fire? That is a good ass question. I probably do slightly. Because back then I don't like to numerically rate musical content, but I'd grade Quest for Fire at like a high 6, FUS at a like solid 7, this at probably also a high 6 or so, mid to high 6. But it's also difficult to compare projects with such different tracklist lengths. So yeah, I can, it's about, yeah, it's a little worse than Quest for Fire, but still decent, still definitely above average. Not his best stuff either. I hear him a lot of ideas on this thing he's already dove into in recent years. A lot of the techno stuff I heard on FUS, that Boys Noise collab too, some of this shit was reminiscent of that. And some throwback shit on Fuse. Voltage was another eclectic, that's the word I forgot earlier, eclectic blend of, you know, a lot of genres. But yeah, I think it has a healthy balance of experimentation despite it not being anything new for him. And I think it's good it stands well alone. It stands well as an EP on its own because they're essentially B-sides maybe of FUS. They function as that most definitely. So this thing was worthy of actually being released, I'd say. But yeah, if I had to choose favorites, I'd go Fuse. I'd probably go Hit Me Where It Hurts though, despite me not loving the structuring, because it has my favorite, the song does my favorite things off of any other track on this EP. But rearranged, that track could have been amazing. Yeah, this song wasn't too good while you were sleeping, but the rest, no, it's cool. It's cool. I enjoyed listening to this, and I'm excited for anything else Skrillex puts out. At least he promoted this thing a week in advance. I had to actually go check on his IG. Here it is right here. So I can't hit him with the bro doesn't know how to promo statement again, at least for this. It's cool, just put a little selfie and shit. That's all you have to do too, can't lie. I just hope he never does some fuck shit like he did on FUS, in terms of promoting, not the music itself. I liked it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Drop your opinions and peace. Thank you.